people. Today I'm going to talk about how to overcome overwhelm. It's the third day, so it's the third step. So just to tell you, I made a beautiful, I think it's beautiful, I made a beautiful guide how to overcome overwhelm in 6 steps, which you can actually download in the comments down below. It's completely free. And every day now I want to explain one step. So first of all, just so you know, overwhelm, when you feel overwhelmed, and a lot of us are feeling overwhelmed, it's actually a sign. It feels horrible. I've been overwhelmed. I've been feeling overwhelmed for so long, and it was almost like a constant state of overwhelm. And then on top of that constant state of overwhelm, there were like more overwhelm and more overwhelm, and I was like, oh, I feel like I can't breathe anymore. But it's actually something that is telling you that you have to stop and you have to breathe and you have to see what's happening. And we never stop, or we almost never stop and ask ourselves, why am I so overwhelmed? Or we say, oh, it's the kids and it's the husband and it's the work and actually most of the time those are the drops that make you feel like you're suffocating or getting asphyxiated, but it's not the origin of your overwhelm. Often the origin of your overwhelm is the fact that you're actually not giving to yourself, that you're actually not doing, or you're not doing anything that you love, or not doing enough that you love. So it's a moment to stop and ask yourself, what is happening? Why do I feel like that? What would I love? What would fill me up with joy? And we don't even stop to ask ourselves what would fill me up with joy. So the first step to overcome overwhelm, if you want, you can look at my video from 2 days ago, is to stop and breathe. Because your breathing reconnects you to yourself. And when you stop and breathe, nicely in and out, when you breathe in, your belly should come out, so your lungs can fill up with oxygen, and out. And you do that 4 or 5 times, like a knee ice breathe. 4 or 5 times, and you stop a few times a day. Just to do that, you will feel the calm coming back inside. And the second step was to make a no list. And your no can actually be a full sentence. You don't have to explain your no. If it's no, it's no. And just start feeling and start knowing what is important and what is not important, because we think everything is important, but a lot of the things we do are actually not really important. So please, that's the second video. You can always watch that if you want to. So try to see what is important for you, and ask yourself, do I love it? Is it's important? Do I love it? Or is it important? Is it vital? That's like, for me, that would be the 2 ways of seeing if it's important. Would I love it? Or do I love it? Or is it vital? Like, yeah, your children need to eat, like that's, that is important. And then the third step to overcome overwhelm is to take time for yourself daily. And for me, that was one of the most difficult steps, because I always thought, I have no time, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm overwhelmed because I have no time, there's not enough time to do everything I need to do. But it's actually, weirdly enough, paradoxically enough, it's actually the opposite. Once you start taking time for yourself, to fill yourself up and to get over this feeling of overwhelm, because when you start giving to yourself, when you start doing things you love, it actually gives you energy. When you always do things that you don't want to do, and you go against the resistance of doing the things you don't want to do, it costs you energy. When you do the things you love to do, it gives you energy. So even 20 minutes, there are several ways to get those 20 minutes. Or if you can, you wake up 20 minutes before anybody wakes up, and you take those 20 minutes to do something you love. Meaning, you have to see reading, meditating, journaling. You choose what you love. you can also take 20 minutes when it's your break at noon. You can say, okay, I'm taking my book and I go sit under a tree in the park for 20 minutes or half an hour. You choose. The other thing you can do to find time is when we look, I don't have my phone here, but if you are honest with yourself and you look at how much time you spend on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Netflix, it's a lot of time. We spend so much time on there, and it's you can understand why you do that, because when you go on Facebook or on Instagram, it's time for you. We don't think of it, but it's time that you are in your bubble and you are with your phone and you're swiping and you actually get those dopamine hits. So these little moments of happiness, which are not true happiness, but this little, and you feel calm because you are with you, not really. You feel like you're with you, you're a little disconnected of the rest of the world, but it's not quality time. It's not time where you give to yourself. Time where you give to yourself is when that time is over and you stop, you actually feel fulfilled. And that's rarely the case with Facebook or with Instagram. So please, when you see yourself taking your phone and you start scrolling, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna spend 20 minutes, half an hour here. Maybe I can do something that's actually going to fulfill me. So try and seek out those moments and try and consciously, it's all about becoming conscious about what you do. Try and consciously see when you take your phone, you say, if I have time to do this, I also have time for me. So that is what I wanted to tell you today. Really, please take time for yourself, because you will feel as well once you've taken that time for yourself and you filled yourself up, all the rest that's around you, the musts and the shoulds, they become much easier to do because you're less frustrated because you've already given to yourself. So that's my third step. You can download the guide in the comments down below. I think it's a really beautiful guide, and it can help you just from time to time to look in it and to remind yourself of what to do when you feel overloaded or overwhelmed. And also know that your body and your mind are talking to you. Something is not right. So please start to listen, because that is something we don't do enough. We don't listen enough to what our body and our mind are actually telling us. So have a really beautiful day. I hope you have a nice weather like we do here in Belgium now. And I wish you a pleasant day and see you tomorrow. Bye.